Hello everyone, this is take number I don't know what, but I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, as I am. Today, I have a few things I'd like to go through very briefly, and the first one is a shout out, and it's someone who is really not known. Only a few select people, 56 to be precise, know about her. Now, I came across her because I saw something that piqued my interest, and needless to say, I did a transaction with her, and that's on its way. So, go check out Stacker Queen. So that's Stacker with a capital S and Queen with a capital Q. All one word, Stacker Queen. So go check out her on YouTube. I think the second video she ever made, you'll see, well, I'm not going to give it away yet. Anyway, so that's the first shout out. Second shout out is, I know that a friend of mine, somewhere down under, was looking or hunting recently, and oh, he missed a stag, didn't he? So, good buddy. I got it here, Crispy. I have a stag. I just kind of wanted to show that off and to, to point it in. But it's, this is one of many, just for the record. So I do have plenty of those. Sadly, I only have that one dragon that I shown in my video on Wednesday. So there is one on eBay at the moment. I did check because they are very difficult to get a hold of, and it is toned up very, very badly, in my opinion. And I wouldn't offer, or I wouldn't expect anywhere near that amount of money for that price or for the condition it's in. But moving on. So what am I talking about today? Well, as you can see here, I have a variety of coins. Over 60 ounces of silver right in front of you at the moment. I have a little bit more over here on this side, but I have over 60 ounces of silver right in front of you. And these 60 ounces are meant and are going to be destroyed. They're going to be turned into my art that I make. So I will be melting them down and so on and so forth. But that's not the topic. No. The topic is, how can we prevent or at least slow down milk spotting? So I take a look here. And I'll grab this one. It's 2011. As you can see here, it is pretty milked up. It is just bizarre. Now, I bought these like this for the purpose, by the way, of melting down. I didn't quite care what they were, as long as that they were milky. We can go back to 1992, which this one actually doesn't look that bad, in fact. I think this is kind of pre-detergent dates. This one has a little bit of marks on it. I'm not bothered. I have some of these in my own personal collection. So this is a 2006 one. The other one was over here, a 1992. But yeah, these are going to be turned into art. I love that sound. But what really gets on my nerves is that people will try everything in their power to prevent milking. And in my honest view, in my personal experience, and I'll stick with that, in my personal experience, I've not had milking. So it's really annoying when you go out and you buy something like, the 25th anniversary round, and the camera's really not picking up how bad the milk is, but This is completely milked all around. I think it's probably because I have excess lighting in here at the moment, but you can kind of make it out. I don't know if this one will be any better to show. But yeah. That's the minute I go into the light, or I create light. So people spend a premium on, such coins. Even to the extent of, these, here's a prime example, so it's a good one to show off. As in, like, it's really bad. You can see here the Canadian, falcon, I believe it is. And it is destroyed by the milk spots. So, what do you pay a premium for those? And I'm not just going to pick on the Canadian Mint. In fact, heck, we even have some Britannias with the privy marks or whatever on them. And, these here too get very milked up, as you can see. But again, none in my collection. So what I am saying overall is that, or how I actually do things, is that I like to put things into capsules. Now, that's not for everyone. It's not practical. I much prefer, obviously, to keep things brand new in the tube, just leave it, and away I go. However, what I've noticed is that even if you have it slabbed, and I've shown this before, that doesn't work. I don't understand what they do, if they handle it or if they leave it open to the air or environment, but you can clearly see that something here is not quite right. And this was graded as an MS69. And that's quite disheartening, really. Someone's paid a lot of money for that to be graded. And that happened. And, I have plenty of other examples here which are not graded in different years. So this is the 2000 and I think, is it 13? Yeah. And I have the 2000. Oh wait, it should be a 2000. These should be 2011 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there you go. 2011 and 2013s. So yeah. Here's my example. That's my Philip harmonic. I don't have any. I have older ones as well. I just literally grabbed the first one I saw. This one here is a 2013. So is it 2013 or 2012? I can't see. 2013. Okay. So I don't have any issues at all with milk spotting. And I've always kept it in a capsule from day one. Same goes with, my Australian kangaroos. And a lot of these milked up. I mean, I melted loads of these things down. These were very prone to milk spots. If I take my 2011, sorry, that is just on the capsule, that's fine. And the most recent, or I say the most recent one I have here on show is 2000 and what's this one? 16? Yeah. And I think I have some 2016s here. Yeah, I do. So I could even show you as well. And that's horrendous. Gives you the idea. Oh, there you go. So some of those should have been into the top, but yeah, I wanted to show you. Now, is there a right way or a wrong way to, actually do anything, well, it's up to you. I know a lot of people have paid good money, obviously, to have things slabbed. I know a lot of people just would like to stick them in a tube and that's it. Hey, why not? Doesn't really matter to you. Well, I mean, if you're paying, for a premium coin, like what's happened to a few friends of mine, yeah, that probably would. I know one of the friends I was speaking to, his Queen's Beast is starting to milk. And, of course, that's a concern. It's not something you want to happen. You've paid a heck of a premium, and, the best you're really going to get is spot. Just for the record, I always pay, and I have paid everyone over spot. A fair amount over spot, not like, just a basic thing. So, but yeah, so I decided to pay people over spot because, I know for a fact, it's a big disappointment. So, and I like to kind of keep things fair. I like to also think that people will look after me if I look after them, and so on and so forth. So that's my milking bits. The other bit is that in about 2.5 hours time from now, at 3 p.m. UK time, or going back here, 10 o'clock a.m. New York time, there's going to be a live, well, I say live, it's going to be a live premiere, apparently, of my first package from ACE Bullion, and it's going to have an honest review. Now, I don't know what's inside, I don't know what's in store, I just know that I've been invited to obviously join it. I assume I'll have, things that I could work on, which I welcome. So I welcome any kind of constructive criticism. I am not perfect by far. If I was, then I'm delusional and I should be locked up in a mental institution. But what I'm saying is, please join me. It's on Backyard Bullion's channel. It's Backyard Bullion who is going to do a major, well, it's major to me, okay, so it means a lot to me, and it's going to be an awesome premiere. I hope, fingers crossed, really, seriously, everything's crossed, moving on, okay, so, yes, of course, his opinion does matter to me, as does everyone else's. I don't, although he has a lot of followers and everything else, I really do value his opinion. I'm also, by the way, coming up, I can't speak. I'm only about 18 or so away from my 500 subscriber giveaway. So, please make sure that you share, this video around. Make people aware. I don't recommend, unless you just want to give it a try, to, clean a coin like that up. Actually, I have an idea for this one. And I'm going to try it out. Something that I kind of have a plan for that I don't think will harm it. In fact, you know what? Take a look now. And then I'll put this one aside. And I'll be trying that out later. But I want to see if it actually can do anything. And if, because this one here doesn't actually have any scratches on it really, per se. Let's have a look. So we can have a good look at it. And that looks pretty dang, spiffy to me, if you like. I mean, clearly we're not looking at it under a microscope, but we are looking at, it in fine enough detail so we can see little marks, around here. There's that scratch mark there, right here. See a couple of those there. So if anything new develops with what I'm about to try, then obviously I know it's a definite no-go. But if I can obviously help you guys, I will. So I will put this aside. I've only just thought of that idea. And we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, thank you for sticking with me. You know, coins will spot, I'm afraid. I recommend always to put them into, you know, an appropriate capsule. It works for me. I also do have a couple of those absorbent, silicon absorbent pads that I replace within my safes on, I think it's like twice a year at the most. You can buy those from any gun shops or whatever. I mean, they come in a very big, you know, kind of pack. That's it really. So wish me luck, guys. I'm nervous is all heck to say. Yeah. Oh, now I'll save that for another video, but I do have another important thing that I need to bring up later. So, but for now, make sure that you're around at about 3 o'clock for the live interaction and for the live for the review apparently that's happened, but there's a live premiere of it. So be sure you're there. I will be at 3 o'clock. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye for now.